it just stops you doing so much for the fear of farting on people.
It's like a leper, isn't it? You don't want to go to bed with a leper.
Every woman has the right to, dress up and feel pretty, and I don't. I just want to just hide away.
Positive thinking from now on.
Positive thinking, that's it.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
8 Brits are in Turkey for an unconventional body and mind experiment in a bid to cure their embarrassing disorders. Whether the problem's irritable bowel or compulsive overeating, here the approach is holistic and the team of therapists believe in the power of physical detoxification.
Detox has been around for centuries. It's actually not new at all. It's always been used as a tool for health. So all that we're doing here is bringing together very modern technology and science and biochemistry with giving that very traditional, that very ancient healing method a chance to do its work.
Today's new weapon in the detox arsenal of colon cleansing is the Colima.
So this is, as you can see, a very comfortable looking colon cleanse. And what you're doing is you're placing your feet here and shuffling your bum all the way up, putting the tube in and keeping your bum nice and neat to here. Basically, you're going to give birth to colon plaque. It's very much a birthing position.
That sounds great, that does.
Colon plaque is the term the therapists give to impacted waste matter they believe can become lodged in the walls of the intestines. And here at the spa, regular enemas or colimas are supposed to help eliminate it.
What you can do is, once you feel, oh, I'm feeling a bit full, I can really feel it starting to work, turn it off and try and hold it in and give it a good old massage. Massage is really easy when you're lying on your back. If you feel the need to go with the tube in, just go. It's not going to stick in the tube or anything like that. Or you can take the tube out and let it all out and then do it again with the next batch of water. And that's really it. You can quite easily get up once you've been shift the board and then just sort of sit in the loo as normal, because you might then feel, oh, yet again, going to have to go. It depends how high basically you're getting up in terms of how far the liquid's passing through.
The detoxers are currently 3 days into a week-long juice fast, but even the minimal input is designed to facilitate maximum output.
Remember to put a little teaspoon of the psyllium husks in it. That's going to help get rid of that colon plaque. You just do it yourself always now, because otherwise it can just become really quite solid.
The detox process affects the body in many ways, and already it seems to be making a much-needed difference to one patient's sleeping patterns.
She had 7 hours straight.
Yeah, 7 hours
straight.
It's getting every day, it's getting more and more, isn't it?
And I was just so excited when I woke up. I was like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock and I didn't wake up. And yeah, I feel great.
A good night's sleep may not seem a big deal for some, but 7 hours straight is a major achievement for Rohini.
I sleep for 2 hours, wake up, scratch, go back to bed, and I wake up and I'm tired because I haven't slept properly.
Painful and excruciatingly itchy eczema drives her to distraction, and at home she can't even risk sleeping alone because of the scratching.
My mum actually sleeps with me because she can then keep an eye on me and make sure I'm not scratching.
Rohini's mother will do anything that might help bring back her daughter as she used to be.
When we see her in this condition, so it is bad for us also.
After 9 years of suffering, the clinical research scientist may have turned a corner here at the spa.
I can't believe it. It's like I've totally forgotten what it's like to get that amount of sleep and not wake up in between. So I'm really hoping that I can maintain it, while I'm here and then carry it on while I'm...
No reason not to.
Your arm's looking better.
Yes.
You're looking better.
A lot better.
No redness on
And I
there.
could actually dry skin brush on my arms today.
Fantastic.
The signs so far, then, suggest that Rohini's skin has calmed down. And the holistic approach to health is all about finding a balance for the body by regulating sleeping, eating and even bowel habits.
So this is the little bit that I just step on just to prepare myself so I wouldn't feel too agitated.
Having downed her juice and cleansing supplements, Grants Officer Mudge is ready to introduce her colon to the Colima.
I'm now turning the nozzle on. This is hilarious. Right. Ooh, feels quite refreshing. How unladylike. What I'm going to do, what I was going to try to do, was retain this and get out, but it's not going to work.
Enduring the indignity of twice daily colonics is an indication of how far Mudge is prepared to go to get over her embarrassing condition.
I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to have intercourse properly, and that worries me because obviously one day I'm going to want kids as well, but I want to enjoy it, or it's something I want to experience properly.
Vaginismus means the 22-year-old's vagina clamps up every time she attempts sexual intercourse, casting a cloud over her future life with her fiancé.
It's ruining her life, it's taking over her life. She doesn't feel like she's a complete woman. She doesn't feel like she can give her partner what he needs. And I really believe it's not just a physical condition, I think it's a psychological condition. So we need to work on that here with all our therapists and get to the root cause.
Mudge has already been encouraged to explore any emotional beliefs that might contribute to her physical problem.
So you said, if I give everything, then there's nothing left for me. I like to keep that little bit just for me. Does that seem relevant to your condition?
Just you reading that back to me, just like, because you can say stuff, but it doesn't register. But when someone else says it back to you, it's like, actually.
And here at the spa, the concept is that by undergoing an intense physical detox, any negative emotions will also be confronted and ultimately released, along with the contents of their colons.
Well, this is boring. Now we have to move. I want to close my ears and close my eyes right now. Dear. Let's have a little look. I don't think I've ever been this embarrassed in my whole life. There we go. That nation is colon plaque at its best. We are done, I believe.
Her colon plaque is the first to emerge, but Mudge will still be pushed to process blocked emotions to deal with her vaginismus. At an holistic healing spa in Turkey, 8 silent sufferers are on a mission to rid their systems of embarrassing disorders. They are now very familiar with various methods of clearing out their colons, but there are also therapies on offer to assist in the clearing of any emotional blockages.
That could be your yoga, that could be your qigong, acupuncture, massage, NLP, whatever it takes for that individual to help move on to the next level. And that's why we have such a wide, varied range of therapies, because what might work for one person doesn't always work for another.
So far I've had the acupuncture and the reflexology, and I've seen Sandy. And out of all of those, Sandy's the one that I feel positive about, and he gave me the most positive sort of feedback. But I don't want to pin my hopes all on him in case I don't get anything out of it, and then that'll be it.
A combat-experienced Marine, Alex is keen to target the best possible way to cure his embarrassing condition. He's already had a serious operation to try to curtail the excessive sweating that's dominated his life since early adolescence.
Thought I'd have the operation and that'll be it cured. That'll be the end of all this sort of heartache and worry and everything.
The operation stopped the excessive sweating in his armpits and hands, but made it break out on his back and torso. Now, Alex sees the spa's alternative holistic approach as his last hope.
I always thought it was a physical problem and something I was born with. But now I've had the operation, I've realised it's not so much a physical thing, it's more psychological. And I think that's got to be the root of it, to do with stress and other things and what's going on in my life.
Getting to the root of physical ailments is what the spa is all about. And in his first session with detox therapist Sandy, Alex revealed feelings that could contribute to his sweating.
What emotions would you say you have related to the problem of sweating excessively?
A lot of anger. A lot bubbling over in me.
For today's session, Sandy wants to explore where the anger and any other stresses might stem from. And Alex's memories of school are proving extremely revealing.
And then I came along the whole thing coming from the age of 12, where I started in secondary school, where I sort of not cheated my way through secondary school, but it wasn't until the age of 21 that I was found to be dyslexic after I had the test.
Age 21?
So I never did it at school, I managed to hide it.
Wow. Did that come with a certain level of stress?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Because I would have to think, right, how am I going to do that? Who am I going to sit next to now to do that? And the embarrassment, I suppose.
So what were you embarrassed about?
Not be able to spell and stuff like that, I suppose.
Right. So I want you to take yourself back. What class are you most likely to be in?
English.
English, okay.
Numeracy, I'm like that. But when it comes to spelling and stuff like that, it's a bit of a blur, a bit of a blank.
So spell English.
E-N.
Open your eyes. E-N.
I-L-I-S-H.
How did you find that?
Hard because you put me on the spot.
Mm-hmm. And did you feel kind of...
Yeah, on the spot, and I can feel it now.
Yeah, is it coming out?
Yeah.
Right, good. What emotion did you feel just then?
Embarrassment.
So embarrassed about not being able to do it?
Mm.
Is it specifically spelling?
Yeah.
And what did you think might happen if you couldn't? And people knew about that?
I just thought I'd be looked upon differently.
Okay.
Lose some credibility, maybe.
Lose credibility? And what might happen if you lost credibility?
Lose popularity, I suppose.
Okay. And if you lost popularity, what might happen?
Lose friends.
And if you lose friends, what might happen?
Become lonesome.
Hmm?
You become lonesome.
Lonesome, yeah.
As Alex and Sandy continue to piece together the jigsaw of Alex's emotions, it's time for another patient to relinquish his place in the sun and put his psyche onto the spotlight again. Factory worker Paul suffers from severe psoriasis, which he linked to a near-drowning accident 4 years ago.
Please come in.
But at the spa, earlier buried traumas have emerged that the therapists believe are the true key to his condition. Yesterday, Ziza used a therapeutic technique to take Paul back to his emotional state during a painful childhood memory of being locked in a cupboard by a non-related family member.
It's dark. There's something in here. I won't come out. Mom. Mom.
Today, Yair is going to return him to that same emotional state and ask Paul to comfort his younger self to try to come to terms with those painful memories.
This little child that was abused emotionally and were not allowed to express, his emotions, his crying, still lives inside you. So could you talk to little Paul, yeah? And just say that, things are okay now, yeah? Okay. What do you see?
Playing on the step.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just running around.
Yeah.
We got a ball or a marble or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just throwing it about. He looks happy.
Mm-hmm.
Can I play with a marble, Paul? Throw it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it again.
Yeah.
Ah, good. Ah, good lad.
What's going on?
Just told me to go away.
He told you to
Somebody's just come and told me to go away.
What do you mean? Tell me more.
Just told me to go away and leave him alone. Push me out of the way.
While Yair talks psoriasis sufferer Paul through the anguish he experienced as a child, Sandy's continuing to examine Alex's emotional makeup. By using a technique of rapid questioning, he's trying to check whether there could be any earlier triggers to Alex's built-up anger.
What's the root cause of this problem? The first event which, when disconnected, will cause that problem to disappear. If you were to know, was it before, during or after your birth?
After.
If you were to know, age were you?
7.
7. What could have happened age 7 or around that time that would have caused you to question yourself?
You want me to tell you the story?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is there a story?
Well, yeah, it's one thing that sticks in my mind, and the only thing that sticks in my mind from primary school. I think it was in an art class or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone knocked over a 5-litre drum of glue. I went to go and pick it up. The teacher shouted, "Put it in the sink." So I chucked it in the sink. And then it was pouring down the sink, and then they just went completely off on one, even though they told me to put it in the sink, that it was going to block the sink. I'm
Right.
sure he called me stupid.
He called you
And
stupid?
from that day on, if I saw him now, I'd probably kill him. That much anger against him.
Right,
So I
okay.
remember it really affected me. I thought, well, what are you having to go at me for? You told me to do it, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
And that made me really wound me up, because he just made me look stupid in front of the rest of my peers, I suppose.
Yeah. So, what emotion do you feel is attached to that event?
A lot of anger against that
Yep.
person.
So, angry, made to look stupid.
Yeah.
Their techniques may be different, but the goal of the therapists is the same: to help the detoxers release suppressed negative emotions, be it Alex's anger or Paul's sadness.
Tell me more. What happened?
Just grabbed me by the arm and pulled me in the house and hit me and said, "Go away."
Yeah. You talk to me as little Paul, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're adult Paul. You have to help him. But with a lot of kindness. Can you just communicate to him that you'll be there for him anytime that he feel, hard emotions, and it's okay to express them. Just assure it to him, yeah.
I'll always be there, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
You won't always see me, but I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever things go bad, just think of the good things. Be there. That's me.
Mm-hmm. Great.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like hugging a spirit, a ghost.
Good, good. Yeah. That's perfect.
Just crying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what's the feeling in your body when you do it?
Emotional.
Good, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just let the experience be, and let it complete the way it needs to complete. You're doing an amazing job, yeah? Really amazing job. It's very difficult to do it, but you've done it. When he told me that he was locked as a child in the cupboard and were not allowed to express his sadness, to cry. So that was very powerful, and that made me very, very clear to me how much emotion are locked in his system. And then just the drowning experience was just to add on top of it. But I think that, the childhood experience was really the foundation for his condition.
And in the final part of his session with Sandy, Alex is also working through his repressed emotions over being hurt and humiliated as a child.
Anger, I was made to look stupid in front of my class.
No one gave a toss.
No one gave a toss.
In fact, they probably thought the teacher was a wanker.
They probably thought the teacher was a wanker.
By offering Alex alternative interpretations of an event, whilst tapping on the body's energy points, Sandy's trying to help him override negative feelings.
Come back into the room. Tell me a story. You said you were in art class, continue your story. Notice how you feel as you do it. So.
I was in an art class, someone knocked the glue over, I picked it up, put it in the sink. teacher shouted at me.
And? How do you feel about it when you think about it now?
No one took any notice.
But the memory's still there?
Yeah, it's still there slightly.
It's still there slightly? Still what's still there slightly?
That the teacher still shouted at me, but it's not bothering me.
So it's not bothering you?
No.
Okay. Spell English?
ENGLISH.
Well done, you spelled it properly. You didn't spell it properly the last time.
No, put an I in it.
There could be a link between the event in the school days and hyperhidrosis, because if you have an event that has high emotion attached to it, it can create a belief that just sits under the surface all these years and ends up coming out through something like a condition like hyperhidrosis.
The days seem plenty of negative emotions surface, but there's also no escape from the physical purging regime. Based on Mudge's early output of colon plaque, Amanda has a new piece of equipment to distribute for the second colon cleansing ritual of the day.
You get your sieve today because you're having plaque much earlier than we expected. And pass around the gloves if you wouldn't mind. Take some gloves and pass them on.
There you go. You got a ball?
Thank you.
Table tennis.
25-year-old Lindsay is desperate to eliminate all she can from her intestines and conquer the condition she's been battling with.
It stops me doing things that I want to do. My stomach bloats up and it's something that people can't see, so they just think you're moaning.
Irritable bowel syndrome leaves her severely flatulent, chronically constipated and so sore and bloated that it impacts on any physical activity.
I'd love a normal sex life again without having to worry about, you know, that I've not had a poo for 5 days or something and it's just going to feel bruised. Or I might fart during sex, that's the worst one. How horrendous is that?
Lindsay believes her constipation causes issues in intimate relationships.
See you in a moment.
But therapy sessions have also revealed a history of divorce in her family.
Every single one of my family's divorced, pretty much.
Okay, useful bit of information. And is that so? Your parents divorced?
Yeah.
And
grandparents.
And grandparents. Yeah.
Aunts and uncles.
Just pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
For today, though, she's concentrating on the physical side of the detox.
Oh. That's completely wrong.
Her pile of plaque has got Lindsay very enthusiastic about the process.
It's really squidgy. Oh. So it's really orange. That must be the carrot juice. Because I never ate that much orange food in my life. Oh, I don't know how you're not gagging. Whack. I can't wait for more. And I'm so interested in everyone else's poo. That's surprising. I didn't think I would be. Well, I thought that's probably what made my fart smell so bad. But yeah, I thought the more of that was out, the better.
But here at the spa, the belief is very much in the mind-body connection. So in theory, Lindsay will need to examine her emotions as well as the contents of her sieve if she's to heal her IBS.
I think with Lindsay, it's quite hard to get to the emotional core because she's very in her head.
There definitely is a wall there, a protective mechanism up, and there's very little emotion.
She's not fully integrated with realising that's you know, the way she's behaving and thinking is also causing a lot of the problems.
Yeah.
And that's really starting to
yeah,
come
I
to the
think it's
surface.
just starting, definitely.
Whether it's been in terms of shifted emotions or purged physical waste matter, all up, there have been breakthroughs today for many of the detoxers. But the most gruelling day of their detox regime is yet to dawn. At a Turkish retreat on the Bodrum Peninsula, 8 Brits are waking up hoping they're closer to their goal of living lives free of embarrassing illnesses. The third day of the detox fast traditionally sees the most powerful burst of physical and emotional release. But during the detox regime, every day starts with a bristling body brushing session.
It's supposed to, I think, bring all the toxins to your skin and then to help in the release process of them.
Muscular Marine Alex may look fighting fit, but he's come to the spa hoping the whole mind-body approach might provide the answer to his embarrassing excessive sweating.
So you're supposed to use long strokes directed to the heart and go each piece of skin about 2 or 3 times.
So as well as following a cleansing physical regime, Alex has had several emotional detox sessions with therapist Sandy. And this morning, he thinks he may have detected an improvement in his condition.
In the evenings, when it is a bit cooler, I feel I'm not sweating as much. But I don't know if it's just because I feel safe in everyone and it's a bit of a sort of safety net here and a bit of a cocoon. Might be the reason. So the real test will be when I come out of this place, I think.
With the true test yet to come, it's at least a glimmer of hope for Alex. And if everyone can reach within and stretch themselves emotionally, as well as they're able to physically in their daily yoga, the therapists believe there's every chance of a cure. There's still several days of juice fasting to endure, though, and it's in a low-energy state that emotional breakthroughs are likely to happen.
So, day 3 of detox. Well done to get this far. Today we call Liver Day. That wasn't the official term when we started running detoxes, but it has become our term for what is usually quite a deep emotional day.
In holistic medicine, the liver is not only the organ that filters waste, it also helps process emotions.
And what we do is add in some extra support for your liver in terms of milk thistle capsules, which you'll be getting at 11 o'clock and later on today.
After 3 days of cleansing, the detox theory is that the group's livers will now start to produce some serious physical and emotional results.
Because often what happens beyond day 3 is you get a real jump up if you're letting that stuff go, and it can be a real cleansing day, a very deep cleansing day basically. Another big reminder today, let it all out. So if you have to go and scream, just go and scream. Go on, enjoy yourself.
It's nice without it, actually.
Yes, very nice.
And to help the group let it all out, at least on the physical level, everyone will enter the court of the King of the Colon Cleanse, a specialised machine that intensively pumps water in and out of the large intestine.
The one other thing though, what we've got to do is choose the person for colonic irrigation.
No one is keen to volunteer, but someone's number has to be up.
So if you can just number yourselves, and then I'll pick a number.
Is that everyone?
Number 2. Callum.
Like Lindsay, it's Customs Officer Callum's bowel that's the cause of his embarrassment. But instead of being constipated, he has painful and unpredictable bowel movements, which has had an adverse effect on his outlook and personality.
I don't bother going out. And that's quite sad from being somebody who's very outgoing and quite extrovert as well, to being somebody who wants to stay in is quite boring.
Now he prefers to stay in collecting action figures and has learned to live with constant anxiety.
Even now I've had it all these months, at night it's still quite terrifying. There's some strange association with the dark and a feeling of helplessness for some reason. Now whether that makes it worse, I don't actually know. But it leaves you feeling very, very anxious, very nervous, quite upset sometimes as well.
After various consultations, the therapists are thinking that a deep-seated fear is what's been wreaking havoc with his digestive system.
Callum's the other one that struck me this morning, having real fear issues. I noticed it the last couple of days, but it's not moved on in any way. It's quite natural the first time you're going for colonic irrigation to feel a bit concerned, but
especially a man.
Yeah, but he's almost rigid with fear, and that is the direct reason behind the pain that he's been experiencing in IBS.
Whether fear causes his IBS pain or is a product of it, only Callum can figure out. And for now, he's putting on a brave front to deal with what's about to happen to his rear.
Just relax, because the first 5 minutes is like, you'll feel a bit maybe kind of tense, but then after the 5 minutes it's going to be very relaxing. So just breathe in and out, comfortably. Imagine you're in a nice beach at the moment.
I will. Yeah, a little bit nervous about it, but I've had enemas for the last 2 or 3 days, and also Colimas as well, so I'm not too bothered. I think it's just the way I'm feeling today, because it's what they call the liver day, where your body is kicking everything out today. And I do feel tired and a bit ratty, but keep it, and then I feel happy, then I have a little dip again, so I'm just going to try and ride it out and see. But apparently this is the best day to have this done anyway, so hopefully I'll get something from it. Yeah. Do I have to do anything back?
No, just relax, relax.
Great.
But if we have something, we'll show it to you, and it'll be fun, you know, to see it here,
Okay.
really. Yes, Peter? Just have deep breaths.
Daha fazla almasını sağlar.
That will make you get more water in your intestinal
I don't think I can take any more.
Okay, just stop. Okay. I think there is some gas blocking your intestinal tract, so she's going to do some tummy massage to help that gas.
Ağrısı olduğu yerleri bana söylesin. Oralar
I'm not sure. It's just strange because it's a bit more intense than the enema and the colonic was.
You're diving in the pool or sunbathing. Imagine somewhere nice. Okay, you're letting go. You're letting go lots of things actually. You will see now. Look.
Yeah.
Now bigger ones are coming. See?
Jesus.
See? Okay, just relax. More will come.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, some big pieces are coming. You see now?
Wow.
devam ediyor.
I know it's really bad to be excited about things like this, but
If he accepts holistic theory, then Callum may yet need to confront fears embedded in his psyche. But for now, having witnessed what was embedded in his bowel, he's keen to share the latest knot on his detox belt with the others.
All done?
Yeah.
How was it?
I got in there to start off with and I thought I might bolt. I really did for the first time. Because the thing that they used was a lot bigger than... And it's the massage and the stomach shit's so intense, so deep. I got rid of loads of colon plaque, absolutely loads of it, yeah. You just get to a stage where you don't care. I don't. I think you could drive a tractor up there today and I wouldn't know. To be quite honest.
Callum's colonic clear-out is an achievement, and today's all about producing results. Except for one person who's having a day off.
Paul has been through an amazing journey so far. I spoke to him this morning and he's in just a completely different place. He feels, in his words, that everything's starting to come together. This was the movement he made, you know, everything's starting to become a bit more connected. He's feeling very calm. We've opted out of giving him a treatment today because we felt that he should just stay and kind of settle, if you like, before moving on again.
In several sessions over the past few days, Paul has worked through traumatic childhood experiences. The therapists believe these events are at the root of the severe psoriasis which has been taking over his body and his life. But today, they want him to rest and reflect.
I came out there feeling absolutely drained. There was nothing there, mentally, physically. You know, every part of me had just been sucked out. And it was just a carcass, a body. And then when I refreshed, got my energy levels back, I felt 200%. I know you can't, but 200% I felt. My psoriasis, it's not as itchy. I'm not as wary of it. It sounds silly, but if I take my shirt off, I don't like go in the mirror now and think, oh, how's it doing? I just walk past it and just go and get a shirt or have a shower or whatever I'm doing. Even doing the yoga in the morning. Yeah. First there was skin on the mat, I thought, but after a bit it was just like 2 or 3 little blobs now, which ain't bad. Yeah.
For me, Paul is the one who's really moving ahead the fastest on his inner journey, and for the first time yesterday we saw Paul without his funny armour, his humour, And that's been really important. And later on in the day, he was feeling great. And he also, consequently, shifted a huge amount of plaque after the treatment. And again, that often happens where there's been a shift inwardly on the mind, body, spirit level, and then a huge amount of plaque comes out on the physical.
I'm still waiting for the fall. Sounds silly, but everything's going too well. It feels like we're heading for a big fall.
Where Paul's detox journey takes him next remains to be seen, but his progress to date has been largely thanks to treatments with Ziza and Yair. Others in the group have also found an holistic hero.
Alex, have you had Sandy yet?
Yeah, I had him, I think it was yesterday.
How was it for you?
It was good. He seemed to hit things, you know what I mean? Hit nerves and get me sort of opening up quite a bit.
Was you quite emotional with him, or?
I was getting there, yeah. You had to stop it. I think the next talk with him I'm really looking forward to, because I think I sort of said to him, look, just go for it, really go into me. Because I'm not an emotional person at all, and he managed to sort of find my emotional side and
really
just keep plugging away at it, keep plugging away at me.
It's true what you said though. When he talks really quickly, the stuff just seemed to come out. I didn't have time to think about it. And he did catch me out at one point, and that was like basically he said to me, "You hit the nail on the head." And so I was like, okay, that was quite bizarre. I did cry with him.
I think most people have, but I was like holding it back. But I imagine the next time when he goes through it, then he will get something out of me. I'm sure he will.
They've come here expecting to be healed, but what they may not be aware of quite yet is it's them that's going to be doing the healing.
Although their progress is ultimately up to the individual, an important aspect of the healing process is the support and encouragement offered by fellow detoxers.
I'm just trying to figure out new ways of help, because it really hurts your ankles really badly. Me and Rahini have got this amazing connection. I don't know what it is, but I'm just automatically drawn to her.
Yeah, Mudge reminds me of what I was when I was younger, very angry, loud, noisy, that kind of thing. But she's deep down, she's very sensitive. So really I identify with her, like I know where she's coming from, and she just needs love. That's it, that's all she needs, and she'll get through it.
And one thing today, Rahini said, we were sitting down in yoga, or just before yoga started, she said, "I just want to say I love you." And I was like, wow. And that made me cry. I was like proper choking up.
I wasn't sure how she was going to react, because she could have just turned around and said, "Shut you freak." Or, it could have been any reaction.
I knew she meant it, and that made me like really choke up, and it made me cry when I was in yoga. I was trying really hard not to cry, and I was lying there. I was like, "Don't cry, don't cry." I could feel the tears that were trickling down my face. So it's quite nice for her to say that to me.
She goes, "I've been waiting for someone to say they love me, like forever, And she goes, like, you said it to me, and she goes, it just felt so nice.
People have become very close friends on a detox because they've shared something really profound together. They learn so much from each other. They all show each other their vulnerabilities. They're all on their journey at different times. And I think it's hugely inspirational to watch other people going through the same thing as yourself.
But although Mudge is connecting with her fellow detoxers, 3 days into a week-long juice fast at a Turkish detox retreat, some of our 8 Brits are having their very first glimpses of what life could be like free of their embarrassing illnesses.
I was just so excited when I woke up. I was like, oh my God, it's 6 o'clock and I didn't wake up. And yeah, I feel great.
In the evenings, when it is a bit cooler, I feel I'm not sweating as much. Whereas if I had that temperature at home, I'd still be sweating in that environment.
Today is Liver Day, which means they're expected to eliminate colon plaque as well as work through damaging emotions that the detox team thinks may have sabotaged their systems. Over the past few days, the therapists have noticed that 22-year-old Mudge is carrying a lot of anger in her system.
Every time I speak to Mudge, she is like an angry little person. She's got this wall around her and she's like, don't come near me.
Mudge suffers from vaginismus, which means her vaginal muscles clamp up each time she and her fiancé attempt penetrative sex. And yesterday, after she revealed details of a sexual assault in her teens, acupuncturist Yair felt anger was an emotion she needed to address.
I think we have to deal with the anger first, yeah?
I was lying there thinking, I want to hit someone, I want to hit someone. That's how I felt. I'm hoping to be free from anger and free from hurt and pain. Obviously, as we are human beings, I'm going to experience that again sometime in the future, but it's how I deal with it that's going to make the difference. I want to have a happy ever after. I want to have that fairy tale love sometime in the future.
Okay.
Me first?
After you, yep.
This afternoon, Sandy is going to help Mudge release the pent-up rage that could be preventing her feeling love on every level. He has an ancient Hawaiian technique he thinks will suit Mudge's feisty personality.
So, what we got, we're going to have you sitting, facing this way. And you're going to be sitting like this, okay?
Okay.
And what we're going to do is, I'm going to encourage you to let go of this anger. You know this anger that you've been carrying around with for a while?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is a bit of an ancient technique for doing that. Okay, it goes back a long time. This is a prescription that they would encourage someone to do if they were suffering from anger and holding on to anger. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to sit, and just for a few moments you're going to allow yourself to draw on that, because you say you literally carry the anger around with you all the time.
Yeah.
And you're going to start by one, doing a big circular motion and then down. Okay? And then another circular motion and then down. Okay? Now you're going to focus your anger into this bag of rice that we've taped together. And we're not going to eat this rice after, okay? Because not only are you
There'll be nothing left.
not only are you on detox, you're not allowed to eat the rice in
Yes.
here. And that's how we've taped it up so tight so you can't get it through.
I can't eat it.
Exactly, so you can't get it through. But also, in a symbolic way, your negative energy is going to be fired into this, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to take it away and we're going to discard a bit. What I want you to do is I want you to muster up this energy inside you and focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you want to let go of, yeah? And when you do that, you're going to actually say no, okay?
Okay.
When you're letting go, you really want to make it a really throaty and deep no, okay? It's very much like, no, okay? So you're ready to do this?
Yes, I am.
So it's no, 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 like that, okay?
Okay.
Let it out. Shout no every time if you want.
No!
Harder.
No! No! No!
Now for more lower in your belly, okay? So I want you to get really low in your belly. Focus in on it and feel it build and then just go, no! And really get it out. Get it into this, okay? Get it out of you and into this bag of rice, okay?
No! No! No!
There's been some big shifts made, they're really getting into it, they're getting some colon plaque, but the truth is they're not nearly there yet. They've just hit the first mountain and they're looking back and saying, isn't this great? But there's another one to come. And yeah, they've still got a long way to go.
No! 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 No!
Fantastic. Yes!